Imagine going to bed believing you've done everything right for your health. You took your vitamins, drank a glass of water, and turned off the lights, hoping to wake up refreshed. But what if one of those harmless pills you swallowed before bedtime was silently increasing your risk of a stroke in your sleep? That's not a scare tactic. It's a reality backed by growing scientific evidence. In this video, we're exposing 8 common vitamins that may be quietly raising your stroke risk, especially when taken at night. And when we get to number 1, you'll see why so many seniors could be unknowingly putting themselves in danger.
Ow!
So watch till the end. Because understanding the when and how of vitamin use could protect your brain and your future. Let's start with a shocking truth. Every 40 seconds, someone in the US has a stroke, and nearly 70% of those strokes happen to people over 65. What? It's even more alarming is that certain vitamins, ones you may trust and take every night, could be increasing that risk. The reason lies in how your body behaves while you sleep. During deep rest, your blood pressure dips, your heart rate slows, and your body focuses on healing. But this delicate state also makes your brain more vulnerable. If anything interferes with blood flow, like a clot or a burst vessel, the damage can be severe. So now, let us count down the top 8 vitamins that may be doing more harm than good, especially when taken before bed. Coming in at number 8 is vitamin E, known for its antioxidant properties. Vitamin E is often taken to support heart health, skin, and immune function. But it also thins your blood by stopping platelets from sticking together. If you're already taking blood thinners like aspirin or warfarin, this effect can double down, increasing the risk of internal bleeding.
Ow.
During sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops and then fluctuates. For seniors with fragile vessels or heart rhythm issues, this can create a dangerous situation. A study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that high doses of vitamin E were associated with an increased risk of hemorrhagic stroke, which is caused by bleeding in the brain. So, taking vitamin E before bed, especially in high doses, might be far riskier than you think. Number 7 is vitamin A. This vitamin supports vision and immune health, and is often found in multivitamins in foods like dairy or liver. But too much vitamin A, especially the synthetic form called retinol, can build up in your system over time. As we age, the liver becomes less efficient at clearing excess vitamin A. This can lead to increased pressure inside the skull, restricted blood flow, and a higher risk of stroke. The warning signs are often vague headaches, dizziness, or blurry vision, and can easily be brushed off as part of aging. But during sleep, these risks intensify because of changes in blood flow in the brain. If your multivitamin contains high doses of vitamin A, particularly over 10,000 IU, it's time to rethink when and how you take it. Now let's move to number 6. Vitamin C. We all know vitamin C supports immunity, especially during cold and flu season. But when taken in mega doses, think 1,000 milligrams or more, it can convert into oxalates in your body. These are sharp crystals that build up in your kidneys, tissues, and even blood vessels. Over time, this buildup can harden your arteries, a condition known as vascular calcification. At night, your arteries are supposed to relax and maintain healthy circulation. But stiff arteries can't do that properly, making it easier for a stroke to occur. For seniors with high blood pressure or diabetes, this risk increases even more. A 2013 study in the American Society of Nephrology found that high-dose vitamin C supplements could even worsen kidney function, which plays a key role in regulating blood pressure. The takeaway here? Get your vitamin C from food, not a giant pill at bedtime. Coming in at number 5 is vitamin B6. It's often included in brain health supplements or taken to ease nerve pain and boost mood. But here's the catch. High doses of B6, especially above 100 milligrams per day, can lead to nerve damage and impair blood vessel function. That's because too much B6 messes with your nervous system as ability to regulate blood flow. Your arteries may not dilate properly during sleep, and parts of your brain may not get enough oxygen-rich blood. Worse yet, B6 can interfere with how your blood clots. A clinical review published in Neurology found that high levels of B6 in older adults were associated with vascular damage. So, if you're taking B6 thinking it's helping your brain, it could be increasing stroke risk when your body is most vulnerable. Number 4 is vitamin B12, a vital nutrient for energy and nerve health. Many seniors take B12 because its absorption decreases with age. Most over-the-counter supplements use a synthetic form called cyanocobalamin. But not all B12 is created equal. In healthy people, this isn't usually a problem, which includes a tiny amount of cyanide. But for older adults with poor kidney or liver function, cyanocobalamin can build up and cause oxidative stress cell damage caused by unstable molecules. That stress damages the lining of your blood vessels and raises your risk of ischemic stroke, the kind caused by a blockage. Studies have shown that high levels of synthetic B12 can raise stroke risk in people over 65, especially when combined with elevated homocysteine levels. The better choice? Look for methylcobalamin, the natural form your body can use without detoxifying. Number 3 is vitamin D, loved for its benefits to bones and immunity. Vitamin D has become a daily habit for many. But when taken in large doses above 4,000 IU, it can raise calcium levels in the blood, a condition known as hypercalcemia. This calcium doesn't just float around, it gets deposited in soft tissues, including your arteries. Over time, this hardens your blood vessels and increases the risk of blockages. If the arteries feeding your brain are stiff or narrowed, your risk of stroke increases, especially during sleep, when your body's regulatory systems slow down. A 2019 study in the journal Neurology found that people with high levels of vitamin D had nearly doubled the risk of stroke compared to those with moderate levels. So if you're retaking vitamin D at night thinking it'll help you sleep or rebuild bone, you could be making things worse. And number 2 is folic acid, the synthetic version of folate. This B vitamin is found in cereals, breads, and many supplements. It's intended to lower homocysteine, which is good in theory. But here's the problem. Especially seniors have a genetic mutation called MTHFR that makes it harder to convert folic acid into the usable form. But if you're taking folic acid before bed, it may be disrupting this healing process instead of helping it. When that happens, folic acid builds up in the blood. Studies have linked this buildup to inflammation in blood vessels, impaired DNA repair, and higher stroke risk. At night, your body tries to repair and restore. Worse still, it can hide the symptoms of a B12 deficiency, which can lead to nerve damage. And now, the number 1 vitamin that may raise your stroke risk in your sleep. Calcium. It's the same calcium that's marketed for bone strength and fracture prevention. The problem isn't calcium itself, it's calcium supplements. Unlike food-based calcium that's absorbed slowly, calcium pills cause a spike in calcium levels in your bloodstream. That sudden surge increases the risk of calcium depositing in your arteries. This is known as vascular calcification, and it stiffens the very blood vessels that supply your brain. During sleep, your vessels must remain flexible to maintain even blood flow. But if they're stiff, flow becomes restricted, raising your risk of ischemic stroke. A 2012 study in the British Medical Journal showed that calcium supplements without magnesium or vitamin K2 increase the risk of heart attack and stroke by 30% in older adults. Many people take calcium at night, believing it helps bones rebuild. In reality, that timing may be contributing to stroke risk without warning. So what should you do with all this information? First, don't panic. Vitamins aren't bad, but how and when you take them matters. If you're taking multiple supplements before bed, reconsider your timing. Many of these vitamins are better taken in the morning with food and under professional guidance. And always read your labels. Choose natural forms of vitamins when possible, like methylcobalamin instead of cyanocobalamin, or methylfolic instead of folic acid. Most importantly, get your nutrients from real food. Whole foods provide vitamins in the right forms and amounts, along with fiber, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your heart and brain. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to imbalances. What worked in your 40s may not work in your 60s or 70s. The goal is to support your health gently, not to overload your system. That SY understanding which supplements help and which ones might hurt, especially before sleep, is crucial for aging well. You deserve to rest peacefully and wake up strong, not risk a life-altering event overnight. Will you change your routine after learning this? If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more health tips you can trust. Your story might help someone else avoid a dangerous mistake. Have you taken any of these vitamins at night? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and here's 2 smart choices: deep sleep and a healthier future.